Creel house. Okay, I think that was a great introduction to this review of the Lego Stranger Things Creel house. So I would say let's get started with the minifigures. Let's start off with 11 being one of the best figures this set has to offer. She has dual-molded legs, a great print for her shirt, and a Gatorade bottle in her hand. The hairpiece is very fitting, one of the best minifigures the set has. Next up is Dustin, another great figure. I think they are really cooking with his hat here. Got a great Hellfire Club shirt. Only his coat is missing, which is pretty sad, but that would be a pretty complicated piece to make, so it's okay, in my opinion. Still going strong with Mike Wheeler having his flashlight and his binoculars. The hairpiece is very fitting, very great. Torso print here. Nothing very special going on, but a great figure overall. We are continuing with Lucas with great torso print of the radio station shirt, a great new hairpiece, a little flashlight, and of course a radio. And a great figure for the set. Next up is Max. Really well done figure, great hairpiece, and great torso print. Not too special, but a very, very good figure, very fitting. You can pretty much say the exact same thing about Holly Wheeler, especially she comes with a great rock piece and an incredible new hair piece in a new color, special kind of yellow. And of course her cape is very cool, a really, really well done figure. Let's continue with the figure that has the most prints in this set, and a new piece for his hand is of course Vecna. Really well made figure. I think it's not perfect, but it's really well done, especially with all those viney prints around him. We also got Nancy Wheeler having great torso piece and a very fitting hairpiece. I don't think she's the perfect figure, but she's definitely a really great one, especially with those and with this well chosen hairpiece. Some bigger problems start to rise when we look at Robin Buckley having a wrong hairpiece. Sadly, not a big surprise right here with new custom hairpiece or something special. She's using the hairpiece Kevin's mom also used. So yeah, this figure definitely needs an upgrade. It's not a great figure at all, in my opinion. Very, very sad. Even more problems come up if we look at Jonathan Byers. He's not a hobbit at all, but he's having the hobbit hairpiece, which is not very fitting for his character. A really basic torso and just a flashlight. Not a well done figure, sadly. There's room for improvement. And here we go. Steve the Hare Harrington has a bit too much hair on his head, in my opinion, which is not very fitting. Sadly, great torso, but the rest is just not it. Sadly, Steve the Hare Harrington, he needs an upgrade, definitely. Here we go with Will Byers, great torso, but what happened to his hair? He's not having a bowl cut anymore. He's having a regular fresh haircut, which is totally wrong. I don't know what they were going for, but that's really sad. It's not the regular right hair. But we got that cool second phase where he's using his powers. At least something. And last but not least, we have Mr. Watson. You can also give him his hat. You will see his hat later in the building. He's a really, really well done figure. Also using a new hair color. a little print for his watch there. Just a perfect figure. This is really well done. The build also uses some extra miniature builds besides the big Creel house, being this street lantern, which is pretty basic, as well as this little mailbox Holly can get her gifts from. There's no Stranger Things without bikes. We get Will's bike. Sadly, there are no other bikes, just Will's one, but it's at least something. Let's say it that way. The two bigger side builds are Steve's BMW, the saddest death of season 5. We got him here rocking his old car. It's a pretty standard and regular build. I like it, but yeah, it just feels like something is missing or something is off with that Steve build. Although it is a great car. The last extra build is the WCK van, which is a pretty well done build, using a lot of stickers and having, of course, the satellite dish, which you can also put on Steve's car. Really well done little build right here. So now let's take a look at the main build itself. Looking at the front, we can see some bushes, some stairs, some boarded up windows, and a print for the stained glass rose. Moving up, we can see more boarded up windows, and coming to the rooftop, we can see 2 chimneys and 2 trees around the building. Now let's get to the main function of the set. For the main function, you need to grab your own hands and put them on those 2 trees and then just pull. And there you go, the Creel house opened up and you can see a lot more of the inside. Clever mechanism opens up many spaces you can't really see if the house is closed, as well as those little mind layer stickers all around the house, the trees getting cut off, and from the inside, this place right here of the wall is changing. This can also be used for a pretty clever function where you can change Mr. Watson into Vecna. So now let's take a look at all the rooms inside of the Creel house. Starting off with the door, where you can find a little cell phone and a little lamp in the hallway. Moving on to the little living room, you can find a couch and a lamp and a little article from the Post that reads, "Local Teens Rescue Principal from Tragic Tumble." Very interesting. You can see the dining room where Henry killed his family. You can see Alice Creel's room where you can also find Mr. Watts' hat, and a little chimney, a little radio, and a little bunny. Moving over to Henry's bedroom, you can find a lot of references. For example, the mind flare drawing or a little book about spiders. Moving on to the attic, we can see the place where Henry was drawing the mind flare with all those candles and a little spider. And we can see where Lucas and Max were, and we can see a little drawing Max made for Lucas down there. That's basically all I can say about the Creel house. Having some pretty disappointing minifigures, sadly, but having great function and an incredible build is what makes this set special. It also comes with a gift with purchase, the WCK radio station recording room, so if you get a set early, you'll also get this gift with purchase. I hope you had a lot of fun with this little review, and have a nice day. Bye bye.